guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Nikki here. So today I have a kind of video that I don't know what to name. It's sort of a Glossier gal, that's what I was going for, but it's my skin but better, but with lash extensions, if that sort of makes sense. I couldn't help myself. I wanted to pop lashes on, but I really just wanted to concentrate on skin. You guys love it when I concentrate on skin, and I wanted to do a very quick skin that looks super natural, like your skin, but better and perfected. So this is a look that I've come up with. If you guys want to see how I created it, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so we're going to start off with a bare face as per usual, and then I'm going to use my Smashbox. This is the primerizer, I believe. It's super moisturizing. I'm going to pop this all over my face just to keep it really nicely hydrated. You can also use any primer really, or a moisturizer is what I tend to go for. Anything that's going to get the skin looking plump. Then I'm going to move in to my Glossier foundation. So you want to give them a really good shake because they are super watery. You can see them here. They're very liquidy. I'd say they're very similar to MAC Face and Body, which you guys know I love, but probably even a little bit watery than that. I'm going to leave the shades down below. I believe they're G4 and G6, but the shades will be down below. I'm a perfect mix between the two. So I like to pop the lighter in the center of my face and the dark around the outskirts of the face, and then I'm just blending out using my damn beauty blender. As you can see, it kind of vanishes into the skin. It's super lightweight. If you like full coverage, this foundation is definitely not for you. It's definitely for someone that wants something super lightweight, really easy to work with, and kind of looks very much like skin, which is the look that I was obviously going for. I love this foundation. It's very up my street. And then I pop this on to my chest area because that's exposed, and I pop it down my neck as well. I just feel like this makes everything look seamless and flawless when I blend it all the way down. Once everything is nicely blended, I'm obviously going to go over my beauty blender a million times just to get it really seamless. I'm going to go in with concealer. Now, I wish that I had the Glossier concealer because I know that they've got one, but I don't have it to hand. So I'm going to use my Too Faced, and I'm trying to use as little as possible. So I've just dabbed it into the corners of my eyes where I have the most pigmentation. This is in the shade Warm Sand. I use this concealer a lot just because it's heavily pigmented, which is what I like, and it just does the job for me. It kind of conceals and then has a little bit of brightness to it as well. Next, I'm going to use this Kevyn foundation balm. This is in a shade, not a shade, but a few shades darker than my natural skin tone. I'm going to use it as a bronzer. This balm I've not tried as a foundation because I couldn't find the correct foundation shade for me, but as a bronzer is absolutely beautiful. It's gonna again give you that kind of Glossier model, very natural bronze to the skin, but it melts into the skin, and that's what I love about it. It doesn't sit on top, it's not heavily pigmented, it kind of just really melts into the skin, and it's a very light bronze. I'll show you guys in a second, but you can see that it kind of just defines and warms up the skin, but it's very subtle, which I love. So after I'm done blending that, I'm going to move on to my cloud paints. Now, I had a little bit of a mare with these cloud paints. I actually mixed the two that I had, which is a coral and an orange. I'll leave the shades down below. And I thought that this would work for me. I thought I'd really love the orange, but if I'm honest, it was super pigmented, and there was just too much orange. I think I needed a little bit more of that coral peachy shade, and I was not feeling the orange vibe. Like I wasn't for it. I wasn't there for it. So I went back and I took that orange off, went back over with bronzer, and then I decided just to go with that coral shade on its own. It actually scared me at first because it looks very light. So when you pop it on, I thought it was going to be really dusty and ashy, but actually is beautiful. It's such a nice peachy, pinky coral vibe when you blend it in. You can blend it in with your fingers, and it's really easy to build this up. Again, it just sinks right into the skin, and it sort of looks like a natural blush. So now I understand why they have the shades that they do, because they do really sink in. I think the orange would be beautiful on the eyes. I just don't think it really worked for me on my caramel skin. I just wasn't feeling it. So then I'm going to go back into that bronzer that I used, well, the foundation balm by Kevyn. And I'm going to pop this on to my eyelids I'm keeping this look super natural, so there's not much to it, and that is all I'm going to have on the eyes. And then using my Mercier, this is the translucent loose powder. I've actually just started using this recently and I absolutely love it. I remember years ago I had it and I didn't like it, but I used it with a damp beauty blender. I prefer powder on a fluffy brush. It's just a lot more natural. I'm going to set down the center of my face and then also underneath my eyes. This is just to kind of get rid of excess shine. And then I'm going to do my brows. Of course, I'm going to use Benefit Precisely My Brow. We're going to do small strokes. Nothing too crazy, just small strokes at the front and then fill in where we've got gaps. And I love this pencil. I use it every single day. I actually rolled it up too high and then broke it, which was really upsetting. But I'm just going to fill them in and then brush them through. And then obviously I'm going to do the other side. Now my brows are quite different, but you know what? I don't actually mind that. I think it just looks very natural. And then once I'm done filling them in, I'm going to go over with my 24-hour brow setter that I love, just to set everything in place. This kind of separates the brow hairs as well to make them look a lot more natural. For mascara, I'm going to use the Benefit Bad Girl Bang. I can't actually get enough of this mascara. Sorry guys, I'll find a new one that I love. I'm going to cut my lashes, then I'm going to use Hoodie by Huda Beauty, and these lashes are banging. I wanted to go for that kind of natural lash extension kind of vibe. I think this is what I'd look like if I had like, well, if I wanted them strip lash look, natural lash extensions. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes. I'm going to use this gloss. It's called a Gloss Shine, I believe, by Beauty Blender. And I'm actually going to pop this on to the high points of my face with a Beauty Blender. And you need to be careful with this because you don't want it to look greasy. So just be careful. Use a little bit, but I love the shine that it gives. It gives you that gloss-like skin, and I love that. Then I'm going to be using this. It's like a Korean lip syrup is what it's called. It's called Yum Yum. It's super cute. So you want to pop it on and then blot it off, and it tints your lips, which I think is super natural. It just gives a really nice tint to the lip. And then I'm going to use my Glossier lip gloss, which is super glossy, and pop this over the top. So I'm hoping that this completes that kind of natural vibe Glossier model look. Oh, also to finish off, I'm going to use the Glossier the perfume in hard form, and pop this on so I smell extra nice, and spritz a little bit of my Revolution Essence spray to finish off. Okay guys, and that is it for this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I had so much fun creating it. I always find looks like this that are more stripped back so much harder to create as opposed to a full glam. I know I say it all the time, but it's so much more difficult to strip back. It's so much easier to add on and pile on concealer, powder, all of that, and correct with more makeup than do it right the first time with very little makeup. Anyways, let me know your thoughts of this look down below. Do you like the skin? Would you recreate the skin? What was your favorite product? Also, follow me on Instagram. I'm going to leave the social handle. I'm going to leave my social handle down below so you can follow me there as I upload a video every single day. I mean, once in a blue moon I may not, but a video every single day there. So you've got content from me there, and I'm always interacting with you guys on stories. So if you want to hear from me or you want to talk to me, then talk to me via Instagram DM or through the stories, and I can chat to you there. I love you guys so very much, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.